Hello guys, Aaron Entertainment here, bringing you Why We Love Sports episode 17. Can't believe this will be my 17th episode, or 3 away from 20. Every Saturday, guys, remember Why We Love Sports. It's some huge news this week, not a lot of big news though. You know, sorry if my motivation's a little down. I've been a little bit down lately. I don't know what it is. It's just my mind hasn't been all there. So let's talk about what's going on in sports. We got Fernando Tatis, San Diego Fernando Tatis signing a massive extension. Let's see what it is. 14 years. Couple days ago. Let me see where I can find it. 14 years, 300 and something. I'm trying to find it for you guys. I'm sorry. Here it is. Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres signed a $340 million deal for 14 years to San Diego. So right now he's staying in San Diego for 14 years. 14 years. Of course. There's a chance he won't be there 14 years. He could always get traded, right? $340 million for 14 years. Let's do the math on that average salary. That's around $24 million a year, but it could be a front load or something like that, where he gets paid more in his first few years, and then later half the years you get less money. So it could be like, I don't know, 35 million, 40 million his first 5 to 8 years, and then later half it's less. And then I don't know, 14 years he's 22 years old. Let me check his age. He's only 22 years old, so if he lives out that term with the San Diego Padres, he won't be a free agent until he's 36 years old. So, yeah, he won't ever be a free agent unless he gets released. Which, based on his skill set, based how he is, as a star already in one of the top 5 players in for the future of the MLB. Him being released, unlikely unless he falls off. But this is good. He's the best player on the team. On San Diego. No question about it. He might be taking over Trout as the number 1 player soon in the MLB. And he's on the cover of MLB The Show. Deservedly so. This is a good deal for San Diego. The thing is with San Diego, they're paying a lot of players, a lot of money. Machado, Hosmer, a lot of money they're paying these guys. Let's see if in the long term, they're playing to win now, right? They're playing to win now. They're going for it now. Obviously, with these moves they make this offseason, Blake Snell, Joe Musgrove, Mike Clevenger, who's out for the year, Tommy John, what's his name? Yu Darvish, the guy they got from Korea. It's quite clear that they're going out for it now, but they also want to lock Fernando Tatis Jr. long term which is smart because he is their franchise player to build around for long-term future. And right now they're going for the win to see if they can challenge the Dodgers. And spring training is only a week away, guys. Anyway, to let you know. Spring training is only a week away. It starts Sunday next week, so a week away from tomorrow, so maybe 8 days. So that's good, guys. Good for San Diego Padre fans. We're gonna see Tatis playing for them for a long time. 14 years, but you never know with that. 14 years is long. He may get traded. You don't know. Things happen. It could happen in 14 years, right? And I'll be right back, everybody. I'll be right back. No, let's fill this up. Oh, right, I'm back. So, I am back. So where was So yeah, spring training starts next week, Sunday, guys. Sunday, it's the first spring training game. Let me just confirm it. Yep. Sunday is spring training. Next Sunday the 28th. And April 1st is the first game of the season, so that's a way off. That's a long way off. Let's get some other baseball news. Taijuan Walker is not going back to the Blue Jays. He's going to the Mets for 2 years, $20 million deal. I think $10 million his first year and $7 million his second year, or it could be reversed. It's a solid addition to the Mets, who are clearly going for it this year in the NL East. Remember, they added Lindor, James McCann, Trevor May, Carlos Carrasco. They're clearly going for it this year. They're challenging Atlanta and Washington for the division title, for the division in the NL East, not the AL East. And they have a very good chance of doing it. It just helps the rotation with DeGrom, Carrasco, now with Walker, Syndergaard. They have a potential of Marcus Stroman. They have a potential of a very good rotation there. A very good team. Lindor's a huge addition. I think if all things go well, they'll do very well. They'll battle Atlanta and Washington. Maybe Philadelphia. I doubt it. I think Atlanta, Mets, and the Nationals are the favorites to win the NL East. Clearly the favorites. Well, we'll see, guys. You know, anything can happen this season, right? Anything can happen. So, we also got some other baseball news. Chicago Cubs signed Jake Arrieta, former Cub Jake Arrieta, who pitched very well for the Cubs while he was there in his first tenure. Very well. Went to Philadelphia, wasn't the pitcher he once was, so he's back with the Cubs. Solid deal. I don't expect him to be the pitcher he once was, but the Cubs, well, they did lose Lester and they traded Darvish, so they needed some pitching. But I like this deal for them. I don't know. I don't think the Cubs are definitely not the favorites to win the Central. That division is quite very weak. I'm gonna go with St. Louis Cardinals with the Arenado deal, especially. They always do well despite not having well-known names. If you're a huge baseball fan, it's hard to find some well-known names. We got Goldschmidt and now Arenado on the team. You got Jack Flaherty. Yeah, they pitch very well. They're good defensively. But offense was their weakness. That's why they haven't gone very far in the playoffs. So Arenado is definitely going to boost up their offense. We know that. With Arrieta in Chicago. I don't know. Chicago lost Schreiber. Schreiber, sorry. They still have Baez. Bryant's definitely not getting traded. Still have Rizzo. Ian Happ. We'll see how they do, right? They're clearly not the favorites. But that division is really, really weak. So Pittsburgh is bad. Cincinnati, I don't know. Cincinnati they lost some pitching, but Cincinnati may surprise a little bit because it's such a weak division. Milwaukee, I don't know, with their offense, I don't trust their pitching. Chicago, I don't know. St. Louis is definitely the favorite. It's a bad division, and they also signed Yadier Molina. So that's spring training. I'm sorry for spring training, guys. Hope it goes well. What's next? Let's switch over to NFL. Philadelphia Eagle fans. Wentz has been traded to the Colts. To the Indianapolis Colts. Right? To the Indianapolis Colts. Now, we all knew this was going to happen. We all thought a couple weeks ago he was going to trade to the Bears. But that never got anywhere. I think at the time the Eagles were asking too much and they realized that his value was not as high. Of course, we realized his value is not as high at the time. So he's not going to the Bears. He's going to the Colts. Where the Colts coach was offensive coordinator at the time when Carson Wentz was looking like a superstar quarterback. Back in 2017 before he got hurt because he's very injury prone. So I think that's the reason they traded for him because Frank Reich, the coach of the Colts, worked with him before and believes he can still work with him. And they have a good offensive line, good running game, some good receivers in Indianapolis. Indianapolis was a playoff team, remember that. And Rivers just retired, right? So now they needed a quarterback. And then with Wentz there, if he's healthy, if he comes back to the player that everybody thinks he was capable of, if he comes back to the 2017 form, he could help that team be more of a threat in the AFC. They didn't make the playoffs. They did make the playoffs, lost to the Bills, but they're still a threat. They got a good defense. Sorry. So that's football. Wentz is going to the Eagles. No, Wentz is going to the Colts. If you're a Colts fan, yeah, I'm sure you're happy for it. Let's see this. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm very. You know what? I'm not very talkative. This might be a short video today. I'm sorry. Other sports news. The Leafs are in first place in the NHL in the North Division with 28 points, dominating. Matthews is having 16 goals in 17 games. He's him and Marner are dominating. Like Draisaitl and McDavid are in the NHL. Boston's doing well in their division. Some games have been postponed in Dallas and Houston, in Dallas because of the current situations going on in Texas. The Golden Knights and Avalanche are playing at Lake Tahoe right now. They won the outdoor games. And Colorado is winning right now, 1-0. In the NBA, the East is really, really weak. Look at this, the NBA. Philadelphia is still leading the Atlantic. The Eastern Division. Brooklyn is right behind them. My Raptors are 6th. They're finally reached 500. New York is 7th at 14-16. Remember, the end of the season, when the playoffs are 7 to 11, 7 to 11 seed in each conference play a play-in round before the actual playoffs. So in the East, that would be New York, Charlotte, Chicago, Miami, and Atlanta. And in the West, that would be Denver, Golden State, Memphis, and Dallas, and Sacramento. Or it could be 7 and 10, something like that. But that's a long way off, right? So Philadelphia has 30 games, 20-10 first. So teams have played around 30 games. Most of the teams played around 30 games. Some a little bit under 30 games. Remember, there's only 36 games in the first half. And after the All-Star break, they're going to have the 36 games after that. Detroit's really, really bad. Drummond's not playing. Blake Griffin's not playing. Drummond's not playing for Cleveland. Blake Griffin's not playing for Detroit. Blake Griffin is not as good as he once was. And injuries got to the best of him, yeah, obviously. Oh yeah, Sidney Crosby reached 1,000 games in NHL played. He would have had it years ago, but he had injuries. I think his fourth or fifth years, he had major concussions, injuries that sat on for a long time. And you know, concussions are, if you ever had a concussion or no, they're not easy to deal with. Very not easy to deal with. But congrats to Crosby for reaching 1,000 games. That's a huge milestone. That's hard to do in hockey. We reach 1,000 games. Very hard. What other sports stuff there is? Let me see. Oh, back to the Wentz thing. So Deshaun Watson wants out, right? JJ Watt's a free agent, so he can sign anywhere. But there's no way they're gonna release Deshaun Watson. Texans. They're definitely gonna trade him. Definitely gonna get a few first rounders. So expect a deal for Deshaun to get closer closer to the draft in late April. Definitely be a virtual draft. Won't be a physical draft again. Not till at least 2022. 2022 most likely will have a physical draft, one where they can set up a stage and have the draftees attend. They're not gonna do it this year. Not the wise idea. But Deshaun Watson will definitely get traded before the draft, because Houston will be looking for some picks. They traded some picks away in this year's draft to Miami. Miami was a good team, and Miami's the third overall pick that the Texans Texans could have used. So look for Deshaun Watson to get traded, and then definitely going to get first round picks and maybe more, because he's worth the first round picks. If whoever gets him will whoever trades for him makes the team better. Patriots, definitely not the Colts now, because the Colts got Wentz. Bears, I think Bears. If the Bears got Watson, they'll definitely challenge Packers in the NFC North, along with Minnesota. They could challenge them. Let's see who else. Any team needs a quarterback. Panthers, I don't know. Any team needs a quarterback for the future that's ready to win now, because obviously Texans don't know what they're doing with management. And Deshaun Watson's clearly frustrated and he wants out. You don't want a disgruntled player, especially if Deshaun Watson's caliber in your locker room and on your team. So expect him to get traded soon, guys. And you know what? I need more people to talk to. So yeah, expect a Deshaun Watson trade. MLB guys, hockey. That's basketball. Basketball's All-Star game is about 2 weeks, March 7th. All-Star game. No need for it. NHL's not having an All-Star game. They're smart. There's only 56 game season. No need for an All-Star game. Their season ends in May. I don't know, guys. This might be a short video. Thank you. I'm usually more motivated. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna end it here. I'm sorry, guys. For the wrestling show, I'll be more motivated. Hopefully. So I'm gonna do some plugging here, man. So tomorrow, Elimination Chamber stream. I'm gonna talk about that. Hopefully I'm in a better mood. Monday, it's all about wrestling. I'll talk about Elimination Chamber Fallout review at 3 p.m. on It's All About Wrestling. So it's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Talk about Elimination Chamber preview and predictions. And then Monday, it's all about wrestling. Once again, I'll go over the Elimination Chamber and give you my review and about it. And then Thursday, it's all about the pop culture stuff, 2 p.m. So I'm gonna just say, like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'm sorry this is a shorter video, but I don't know what else to talk about. So like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.